Alright, so this is going to be on the book Fahrenheit 451. It's by Einat Brandi, Haley, Oscar Tolson, Corey. So the author was Red Bradbury. He's an American fantasy, science fiction, horror, and mystery fiction author. He was born August 22nd, 1920 in Waukena, Illinois, and died June 5th of 2012. The plot of the story was a novel about a future society that has been banned all reading material, and about firemen, which their job is to keep the fires at 451 degrees because that's the temperature that paper burns. And the main character, the fireman, he meets this girl, and it basically just makes him rethink everything. Like, if he really enjoys his job, if he really likes what he's doing with his life, and yeah. The theme of the story, it was kind of just to not let people influence you, because they started following each other, and they stopped reading books. And then after that, since they really didn't see that they cared, they banned them. So yeah, just don't listen to everything that other people do and say. Alright, so for symbolism, we first have blood, and it's basically just an example of repressed soul. And next we had The Heart and the Salamander. Bradbury uses this conjunction of images as the title of the first part of Fahrenheit 451. The hearth or the fireplace is a traditional symbol for the home, and the salamander is just the symbol for the firemen. The sieve in the sand is a symbol of tangible truth Montag seeks, and the sieve of human mind seeking a truth that remains elusive. The example of Phoenix's rebirth just signifies Montag's spiritual resurrection throughout the story. And mirrors is just self-understanding. Alright, so for the characters, I went ahead and tried to draw them. So the first one is Guy Montag, and he's a fireman who, after all he's done, realizes that his beliefs had been censored and starts to take an interest in books and defies anyone who goes against him and what he wants to do. Next one is Mildred Montag. It's Montag's wife, and she's really sick and brittle, and she forgets everything really easily. All she does is watch TV, and she just cares about her friends, and she's really selfish. Next one is Clarice, and she's a 17-year-old who introduces Montag to the world's potential of beauty and meaning and curiosity. She stands out a lot because she doesn't do what normal people in the society do, and yeah. Next one is Captain Betty, and he's the captain of Montag's fire department. He hates books and goes after Montag for what he's done with the books when he finds out that he starts reading them, and yeah. Next one is Faber, which used to be Montag's professor, and he just is the one who starts getting him into books. The setting in the story is in a suburban city in the 21st century. The main character, Montag, he lives in a really dark and gloomy house, and so does everyone else. So the censorship for this book, it doesn't really provide a single clear explanation of why books are banned in the future. Instead, it suggests that there's more than one factor. So one of the factors being that people just lose interest in reading, and they just start to forget about it, and yeah. And the other factor is just that they actually do ban the books. So it was really a combination of both of them. Okay, so for connection to today's reader, we put down that Red Bradbury just wanted readers and people to understand the importance of reading and thinking. One of his quotes that sum up much of what he is saying is, "You don't have to burn books to destroy a culture. to get people to stop reading them. Bradbury wrote his book in response to his observations of socialite changes happening around him. Beyond societal commentary, he is also making points about individuality and the person versus society conflict. Okay, so for the recommendation, I personally really didn't like the book, so I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But maybe it's just not my cup of tea, and maybe it's yours, so if you want to read it, just read it.